This is part 2.
Oh, yes. And I told him everything. Okay, what happened was this started pumping water out behind the walls, okay, and just pumping out. When I opened the wall up like this, there was no response from these guys. This was opened right here. That plastic and everything is gone. This is all raw sewage. It's hollowed out. I pumped out over 500 gallons of raw sewage. Okay. This right here, these were open. These were, and I didn't even know about this until later. These were, after I pumped all this stuff out and got a guy, the plumber, to look at it, we got reports. The plumber said this is clogged up. It's got some kind of cement in it. They couldn't open it up. The sewer line's not even hooked up. Okay.
So let me ask you a question.
Yeah.
Generally, when a tenant, this is to help me understand. Generally, when a tenant has a house that they're renting, they don't start tearing out the walls. What prompted you to tear out the walls in lieu of just terminating your tenancy and moving?
We were in here too deep. What do you mean too deep? Well, we had like 4 semi trucks full of our stuff here. Okay, we were having an art show here. And that's where we're preparing for an art show here.
Okay, but
so it wasn't just like, hey, pack up and move this stuff and go away. We've got like no place to go. Okay, no place to go. All of our stuff is here. We got valuable stuff all over. So I did a repair on this thing, and I took it up. I tried to fix this. I brought in people. These things right here, these pipes all leak right here into the slab. Okay, those pipes all leak into the slab. Do you see the water coming up right here?
Yeah.
See this?
Okay, so let me walk around and get another photograph.
Sure.
Okay, let me just say this. This is going to be a landlord-tenant dispute. This is primarily a landlord-tenant dispute. There's clearly the property is not habitable, and on the one hand, the city has yellow tagged this thing, it's not going to be habitable, and the other part of the equation is, if you have a beef with the manager, which it looks clear that you do, then that needs to be remedied in the courts, and that's where we're going to remedy it.
Okay, exactly.
It's also a matter of getting.
We were so sick and just toxified out. Okay, these now I went slow. If you notice that this was all black mold.
Let me go ahead and get a photograph of this.
Sure. I got some good ones.
That's fine. I just want something for my own records. That's fine.
Now you notice it's all clean right there, so I cleaned the mold off.
Because he was the guy that's in charge.
Right here.
As the occupancy
that's all bleached.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Nice. That's actually this won't remold. I put in minerals. It's gonna inhibit some mold growth because the water just keeps coming. See this right here?
Yeah.
You can see water keeps coming up from the ground. Okay, come on out here. I did the floors.
Do you have a carpet?
Yeah, the carpet was in here, but the carpet was poisonous. We had permission to take the floor out, right? And I finished it. It's all smooth, round down, nice.
Take a look at the backyard?
Yeah. Let me show you what's happening out here.
I mean, these guys are like, this is Pasadena, right?
Okay, all this right here, like I said, is the sewage. We don't have a sense of smell.
Yeah.
And this was warranted to be good. Okay. Now, this is the really scary part.
Just out of curiosity, what caused you to be over here this morning?
Ophelia left a message for, she called her third party, and I was never contacted at all. At all. And we had stating that we had abandoned the property. Okay, this was not cut. I didn't cut.
Coming out through here then?
Yeah, it is. I didn't cut any of this. This was all lined with this over here. And you see the wood there, I treated all the...
Coming out of the bathroom wall. You can see this. This is the bathroom. That's coming out of the wall.
Okay.
So that's why we started oozing out. And we were both sick.
Oh, just,
Cramping. She wasn't in great condition to begin with. This is what the bathroom looked like head on.
This is what's behind it. I didn't know these things were leaking.
Most of these things are going to be, certainly issues that you're going to take up in civil court.
Yeah.
Pink mold. We moved it out of the wall right here.
Black mold.
Right.
There's all this mold.
Stachybotrys and Penicillium aspiloides has been identified.
Black.
Throughout the entire structure. When we had people come in, they checked every point and corner of the house, and that's when it was coming up.
Before the
Okay.
I figured this would be cheaper for us to fix this thing and then deduct it off the rent than it would be to have.
Why are all the studs cut here?
These were cut because of the water that keeps
Then you cut
coming
them?
up.
Did you
There's both. There's me and another guy cut them, and the remediation people said these have to be cut and then replace them with steel. You know. So I had all that stuff, and it just became so sick. This right here, and I'll tell you what happened here. This is very interesting. This right here, this trough right here, is always here, and it's lined with these to make a French drain. All these stones right here.
Why would you want a French drain?
I didn't do it. This was already done. So when the sewage over here, when I knew that the sewage was here and I pumped it out, that's when the water, when I treated it, and the water started foaming up on the other side. I put hydrogen peroxide in there and stuff, and it foamed up out here. So I'm like, oh my god. So I pulled it up,
This shows you
and then
this was like totally black in here. That's
Okay. Alright.
now the plumber said that it wasn't hooked up on the sewer line, and he said we're going to charge you $3,500 to find the sewer line. So I came down here. Now this is the drain. This was in place. I mean,
What's this clay pipe? Is that where
that's the sewer.
That's the sewer?
That's the sewer. This right here, this side of the clay pipe has been cut and filled with cement. And this right here was all covered over. We would get a whiff now and then of the sewage, and didn't know. We don't have a good sense of smell at all. I don't know. That was done. This was underground. It's not ground, but it had a little bit of sand and sod and this stuff on it. All the way back, the power line comes through. Let me show you this. The power line runs underneath here. Now, what you're walking on right now, I didn't know this until afterwards. That all raw sewage has been placed here. All of it. Every last bit of it.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. This right here is some. The sewage. The sewage drain is draining into here, existing, and into the sump. So I cleaned it out because it was smelling, and the sewage dumped on the side over here. I treated it all and did remediation. Now what I did was try to get rid of all the sewage in here. There's over maybe 2,000, 2,500 gallons of raw sewage. Okay, so what I did is I started remediating it per the EPA standards. Okay, using lime and things like that. Lime, ammonia, and sorry, I'm a little.
Okay, let me take a quick look in this other unit. I noticed that the pump is over here, but I want to see what this is.
Okay, well, I got the rest to show you right here. It's
Well, I think part of the issue, a lot of this is related, and I want to go back and make it really, really clear what we're here to do today. We're not going to be, we're not interested in the part where, in the past history. We're looking at what's here today. If you are stating a case that the property owner was non-responsive to your claims and so on and so forth, that's certainly an issue. What we're looking at is, what are the issues there today? Is the property habitable? And what needs to be done to the property in order to remedy the current situation?
okay.
This whole issue about what went on in the future between you and me is really something you're going to have to tell me.
Okay, these are gas emissions from here. You notice that, now I cut this. This is very important. And
So what?
These are gas emissions right here. I cut through the lawn, okay, and what I found was complete raw sewage throughout the entire property. This is all sewage, right here, and I folded it in. It's been tested. This is his storage. Use it. There's a bunch of stuff in here, so it's trash. The stuff in the back is all theirs. There's a lot of stuff in here on the side, theirs, all that. But if you test this, take any samples, you should. There's a layer of this stuff right here, and this is why the fire department.
Nobody's doubting that
No,
there's
no, no.
sewage here.
No, but I mean the fire department. This right here, okay, is a layer of clay. It's oil embedded clay that goes underneath the entire property and all the way through. Right here. You can see it goes underneath. It's been here for a long time. It goes actually underneath this old stuff right here.
All right.
Now that, I was concerned that it may have been toxic because of the way that it was working on us. So we need to check the records. Yeah. At night, and when it's cold, yeah.
Go to the next one.